The WNBA Finals. They were supposed to be electric, packed arenas, record ratings, history in the making. But instead, they became something else entirely. A reality check. Imagine walking into a championship game and hearing the echo of the ball bouncing off empty seats. That's exactly what happened this year. Tickets that were once triple-digit gold were now cheaper than a movie ticket. $6 for the finals. What was supposed to be the league's biggest celebration turned into its loudest warning. Heading into these finals, the expectations were sky-high. The WNBA had just witnessed a regular season unlike any other, largely fueled by the arrival of one rookie, Caitlin Clark. Her games were box office events, stadiums sold out, TV ratings soared. But when Clark and the Indiana Fever exited the playoffs, something unexpected happened. The energy that had carried the league all season vanished overnight. And what was left was silence. When A'ja Wilson and DeWanna Bonner stepped onto the court for Game 1, they were met not by roaring fans, but by scattered applause and yawning patches of red seats. For some fans, it felt like a preseason scrimmage. For the players, it was shocking. Bonner later said in her post-game interview, her voice tight, "You work your whole life for this. You want to feel the energy, the love, the fans, but look around." She wasn't wrong. The numbers told their own story. Last year, tickets for a Fever playoff matchup against Connecticut started at $133. This year, $6. Teams were running Black Friday-style promotions just to get people through the doors. Some were even offering free car washes and tire changes as giveaways with playoff tickets. The league's most glamorous moment had turned into a clearance sale. It wasn't just ticket sales. Television ratings fell almost 50% compared to the semifinals that featured Caitlin Clark in the Fever. Clark's first playoff game had pulled in 1.8 million viewers, more than every other playoff game combined that day. Without her, the finals broadcasts struggled to hold national attention. ESPN quietly shifted focus to other sports. Social media engagement cratered. Clips that would have gone viral during Clark's run barely made a ripple. Inside locker rooms, frustration grew. A'ja Wilson, usually the face of confidence, was caught shaking her head during warm-ups, muttering, "This is the finals." After the game, she admitted, "It feels like nobody's watching." Bonner was even more direct, saying, "You fight all year to get here, and it feels like nobody cares." These weren't just throwaway comments. They were signs of a deeper issue. Commissioner Cathy Engelbert faced the press with rehearsed optimism. She talked about competitive excellence and historic growth. But the media wasn't buying it. One reporter asked bluntly, "Commissioner, how do you explain record low attendance and declining engagement during the finals?" Her answer blamed scheduling conflicts and football season. The follow-up was even sharper. Isn't this really about how the league mishandled Caitlin Clark's rise and alienated her fans? That's when Engelbert's composure cracked. She insisted, "This isn't about one player. We have incredible talent across the league," but social media exploded. The hashtag fire. Engelbert began trending. Behind the scenes, insiders revealed a growing divide. Some blamed the league's marketing strategy. Others whispered a harsher truth: ego. Throughout the season, several veterans downplayed Caitlin Clark's impact, framing her popularity as a media circus that would fade. Some even questioned whether fans only supported her for non-basketball reasons. But when she exited the playoffs, the reality became clear. Clark wasn't a temporary boost. She was the engine driving the league's momentum. Without her, the spotlight disappeared. The internet didn't hold back. One fan wrote, "$6? That's not a finals ticket, that's a parking fee." Another posted a panoramic shot of the arena with the caption, "You chased away the star who filled every seat. Now enjoy the echo." The memes came fast. One viral split screen showed a Fever home game jam-packed with fans next to a finals crowd with empty sections. The caption, "You miss her yet?" These posts got more traction than the league's own highlight reels. Sponsors noticed too. Several major brands reportedly contacted league executives, expressing concern about investing in momentum, not controversy. Networks began quietly reevaluating future broadcast commitments. For a league that had spent months celebrating record growth, this was a gut punch. Even among players, tension was building. Some younger athletes privately questioned why veterans seemed threatened by Clark's rise instead of embracing it. One anonymously told reporters, "Caitlin helped everyone. We all got paid more. We all got attention. Why are people mad about that?" That quote said it all. This wasn't just about attendance, it was about identity. The old guard versus the new era. The league tried last-minute fixes. They gave away free tickets at local shops. They tightened camera angles to hide empty sections. They flooded social media with highlight clips. None of it worked. Game 2 saw similar attendance struggles, and ratings remained flat. Meanwhile, ESPN posted Caitlin Clark playoff highlights during the same night as the finals broadcast, and they outperformed the live game. By the end of the week, it was undeniable. The finals weren't just underperforming. They were exposing the league's dependence on Caitlin Clark. Sports sites ran brutal headlines. Without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA's pulse flatlines. Talk shows dissected the league's missteps as a case study in marketing and ego. Even veteran analysts who supported Engelbert began calling her comments tone-deaf. Petitions demanding her resignation gained thousands of signatures overnight. Fans didn't abandon women's basketball. They abandoned the attitude surrounding it. They wanted joy, rivalries, competition, unity, not bitterness, politics, and pride. Caitlin Clark had given them a reason to care again. The league squandered that moment. And as the lights dimmed over another half-empty arena, the message was clear. The WNBA doesn't have a basketball problem. It has a leadership problem. The WNBA dreamed of using these finals to cement its place in mainstream sports. Instead, it became a cautionary tale. Until the league learns to embrace the very player who brought millions to the sport, finals will keep echoing into empty seats. If you found this breakdown useful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive like this. Tell us in the comments, can the WNBA fix this before next season?